Episode 1. Now, I do a lot of shows. This is a little bit different than what I normally do because it has a different title. And I'm going to, normally I would go into like a single topic conversation. I'm going to be talking about two things mainly today. And I'm going to be talking about the passing of podcaster Combat Jack. Now, some people are going to know who this is, and some people are not. So, Combat Jack was a hip hop pioneer named Reggie Osei, but also known as Combat Jack. He did a show that was very good. It's a hip hop show. Now, everybody's not like sometimes people go kind of deep because he was like a historian. All right. But back in October, Combat Jack announced that he had colon cancer. And, so cancer, as you all know, it's difficult. It's difficult. I lost my grandmother to cancer earlier in the year. So it is really real. Until you actually see somebody or lose a loved one to it, it's not real to you until you really go through it. So definitely that. So Combat Jack always would say internets. He would refer to his listeners as internets with an S. I always thought it was kind of funny the way he would do that. But anyway, 7 years Combat Jack did his show called The Combat Jack Show. I, for one, never missed an episode of The Combat Jack Show. It was a good show. As I said, he had a lot of knowledge. A lot of the artists knew him because he was also an entertainment lawyer. Before he was a podcaster, he was an entertainment lawyer, which is how he knew so many artists. Now, but a successful career, as I said, as an attorney, an executive, magazine editor. And when it was announced that he passed away, a lot of hip hop artists really giving their thoughts and their condolences on social media. Even people that he had past beef with, they gave their thoughts on social media, and it was really nice to see. So when Combat Jack, who I had some conversations with Combat Jack via Twitter in the past, and it was cool. We talked, just music kind of talk. But when Combat Jack announced that he had colon cancer, it was, I guess, like October. So he did this post in November that was, it was really moving to me because you could visibly see that he had lost weight and the cancer was really, he was fighting it. So this is what Combat Jack said. This was his post a month after he made that announcement. So he said, "A month ago, I checked into the hospital. Today, I'm still on the mend. Walking is tough because I lose my breath, but it's a process. Lost all my weight and muscle. Still wanted to let y'all know the progress and my focus. Combat cancer. Thank you all for your endless support." So, and if you saw the picture, you could see that he had lost considerable amount of weight. He was a big guy, prior to the cancer thing. And then if you turn up 6. So also another thing that kind of stood out to me before that, he posted this phone call that he got from LL Cool J right now. So he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital bed. He's got on the hospital gown and all that kind of stuff. And he got this phone call from LL Cool J that was inspiring. Just smile and feel good about your life. The best is yet to come, and don't be discouraged or dismayed or anything. Just feel good. Nah, man, nah. I've been feeling. Sorry for a second. I've been so encouraged ever since they told me, man. I never felt no discouragement. I never felt no type of heaviness. I know it ain't easy. Once I get out the hospital, I know it's not gonna be easy. But I keep everything around me positive. And you calling me and let me know, oh man, thank you, man. This means a whole lot, man. Absolutely.
man. And, just, stay focused, stay encouraged, man. And, you ever want to shout me out, it's all love. And I just want to touch you, all right, man? I appreciate that, L. Thank you, man. Yep. All right. Peace. All right, love, man. Peace. Love.
All right, so that was Combat Jack and Ella. That's just showing you how much people loved him. And unfortunately, about 2 months after that call, he passed away. So, it's really important, I think, for people to get, as they say, and it may be cliche, but to get your flowers while you're here. And I don't know whether or not Combat Jack really knew how beloved he was. I'm sure that he got a lot of love, and maybe he did know a degree, but I think that he was definitely underrated. He could have got more support, and we really need to focus because life is short. You literally here today, gone tomorrow. You saw the train that derailed, and 3 people died there in Washington State. I mean, literally today, tomorrow. So we really have to focus on just giving people their flowers while they're here, giving their flowers when they're gone as well. But you definitely want people to know how you feel about them while they're here, the people that make those contributions. So definitely I encourage people to check out the Combat Jack show. They really did a lot of good shows, interviewed a lot of hip hop greats, past and present. So SoundCloud, you can check out Combat Jack Show on YouTube. They have that. They got a website as well. Combat Jack Show. So I definitely recommend that highly. I know a lot of ladies may not be down with that, but definitely check out that from the Loudspeakers Network. Also, LaVar Ball. I like LaVar Ball. LaVar Ball, you can say what you want to say about LaVar Ball, but this is one guy that knows how to make money. LaVar Ball is creating a league for players that want to skip college, right? And they're going to make up to $10,000 monthly. Now, the big baller brand Honcho announced that he is founding and forming the Junior Basketball Association. Now, it is a professional basketball league that will offer high school players an alternative to playing in college and will pay them up to $10,000 per month. The JBA League will launch next summer, 2018, and will be sponsored by the Big Baller brand. So I want to make sure you understand this. A lot of people are going to be upset about this, like the higher-ups in basketball. Some of them guys are not going to be feeling this. All nationally ranked high school seniors whose main goal to reach the NBA will now get the opportunity to join the JBA, the Junior Basketball Association. Now, turning pro straight out of high school and bypassing the usual college pit stop. Now, he said in a statement to Slam Magazine that the participating players will be paid up to $10,000 as they prepare to enter the NBA draft the following year. You got to have that 1 year after high school. And, some players, maybe they want to get paid for that year with the introduction of this JBA league, allowing the NCAA to regulate and control the eligibility status of a top basketball prospect will no longer be an issue, he says. The NCAA has long been involved in a debate about whether or not college athletes who make millions of dollars for their schools should be paid. And it looks like LaVar Ball says they should be paid. I think they should be paid too. They make a lot of money for the colleges. Colleges are not going to be happy with the JBA. They're not going to be happy with LaVar Ball and what he's doing. One thing about LaVar Ball that I like, if he sees a problem that faces one of the Ball sons, he addresses it with some type of a business. Now, these business moves, if you remember, he removed his youngest son, Melo, from high school, created a signature shoe for the child, 16-year-old child. And the move to create this league probably comes from the fact that his son, LiAngelo, lost his ability to play at UCLA because of the theft that he had in China, right? So now this is another opportunity for him. LeVar Ball is making moves. I don't see how you can hate on him. If he's taking money out your pocket, I might see how you can hate on him. I don't hate on LeVar Ball. I think that he's doing some good things, and I think that the JBA is a great idea. If you're in the trying to play basketball, you got to play by all these little rules. And so he's trying to say, we're going to bypass these rules, and I'm going to create this lane for people. I'm sure that people are going to debate this a lot if this comes to fruition. I hope they don't try to snuff him out. I think he's going to need to get some security, because these people are going to be super, super pissed off at him. So, what do you think? LeVar Ball, good move, bad move? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. We'll be back tomorrow morning with a new episode of The Diamond K Morning Show. And, so see you guys.